Kevin Lloyd.
Yep.
What I love is the way we roll. Is
Yep.
Sometimes people introduce people literally mid-conference, right?
Right.
And even mid-panel, and I say, you need to be up there. You're part of us.
I appreciate that.
Whether it was venture or inclusion or all the other themes that we're focusing on. I think even philanthropy, because you're hitting some of our key philanthropic interests. So here we are again.
Right.
Like we're becoming family in a way. You came from New York.
Right.
I'm from Ohio. Went to
That's
New York.
right.
So we're like
full circle going around.
I know our mothers would like to redo it again.
Definitely flip flop. Yep.
We're here. We are. Let's. We're here in Ohio.
Yep.
Because, partly because I'm looking for reasons to come back, but I want to help Ohio, and we're trying to help people invest wisely, but also help the world, and help entrepreneurs, right?
Right.
And it's an ecosystem that
it is.
really, So I think even New York didn't really have that ecosystem for entrepreneurs. Let's go back. I moved there in 2004.
Yeah.
It was always Boston, Silicon Valley. It's a process,
right,
to build it.
Definitely.
And maybe you could talk about how you're an ecosystem builder.
Yeah. So it's interesting because here in Ohio, especially in Columbus, things are really changing, right? Like Columbus is starting to be known more as a startup city. You have companies recently like Root Insurance and Olive, from an IPO perspective, that are growing, and it's really become an environment where an ecosystem is being established around entrepreneurship and techpreneurship, right? So great opportunity. So I'm taking a role as an entrepreneur here in the market, involved in a number of different ventures, from MILE, which stands for Make Your Life Entertaining, Venture Suite, which is a co-working space. Color Coded Labs is a boot camp to teach people how to code. And then obviously ColumbusBlack.com. So when you look at it, there's an opportunity for entrepreneurship, especially on the diversity side, to be tied to all of this growth that's happening in our amazing city. So really excited to be playing that role. Yeah.
But then the key is talent, right? So the talent, and I think of, and it's growing.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we're going to come up with the talent, but we got to really upskill, right?
That's right.
And you're part of that.
Yeah.
One of your platforms. How can we help you?
So I think it's right now, it's about awareness, right? Of people understanding what it is that we're doing right here. Because when you look at all the growth that's taking place in the city, you have to have the people to fill these jobs, right? When you hear about things like Intel coming into the market and Facebook came into the market and a number of other companies are coming as well, is how do you really fill all of these jobs that are high demand but also high paying from a wage standpoint? So our goal is, as you mentioned, is to skill, upskill, or reskill talent to help fill those jobs. So how can you all help is really, I think, the awareness, and then where there is an opportunity to help, I think, grow, right, or accelerate that growth, is where that help comes in. So when you think about it, even from an investment standpoint, how do we invest into the infrastructure of what we know is about to happen? And that's where that help can be taken. Yeah.
Okay, but I want to hit practical, measurable action. We need to follow up on that.
Okay.
Well, otherwise, how can we help you?
So I think really it's really building more relationships and resources. And that typically is what the issue is, right? Even if you think about it from an entrepreneurship or you think about it from a business standpoint or ecosystem, it comes down to who you know and who you have access to, understanding where we can leverage those resources to actually get the work done that needs to be done. So I think it's really about connecting the dots and then understanding where we can work together to hit some of those measurables, as you said, what are our goals, right? Like we have a certain number of people, for instance, when we think about Color Coded Labs, it's a certain number of people we want to actually scale for these jobs per year. Okay, how do we get there? We want to expand our curriculum set. How do we get there, and who can help us actually get there as well? Yeah.
But let's say you get there and you get it.
Yeah.
We want to take that to the south side of Chicago. We want to take it. If you've got a system, that's what we like to do, is interconnect all that too. So it's a
definitely
two-way street.
Yeah, so from a scale standpoint, and you mentioned, so what we're doing is we're literally building a blueprint to be able to scale nationally. The same issue that exists in Columbus, Ohio, and throughout the state of Ohio exists in every other metropolitan market. So our goal is to literally build this blueprint and be able to scale. And the thing is, obviously, our focus is on Black and brown people, right? So we literally want to help them And the thing is, we're changing lifestyles because what it's doing is it's taking their annual salary up a minimum of $20,000 within the first year. So because of a 19-week boot camp or less, you actually can change your entire lifestyle and your situation in less than a half of a year. And the companies have the demand, so they're hiring. So our goal is to go into what we call innovation deserts, urban communities, inner city markets, and literally be able to do this all over the country.
So I know we're Ohio.
Yep.
I went to the University of Michigan.
Right.
So there's a little rivalry there.
Just a little bit, the state up north. Yeah.
But we're going to North Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Where in Chicago we met, you know, because it really, I'll go way back. There's a problem that's going like preschool to prison on some, and there's so many dimensions, but so it's skills, that's upskilling, but it's like a whole, that's just one part of it, right? We have there's nutritional access, right? Educational access.
That's right.
Lack of mentorship.
Yep.
All that. So I want you to bridge Ohio, come to Michigan.
Okay.
And right?
Yep.
And be part of
that.
By the way, we're all Midwesterners. I feel comfortable making connections here and in New York, and we're going to be in London, and we're helping Ukraine right now.
Right.
I want you to know that we want you in our community, and we want to help this community.
Yeah.
And you know, this looks nice nationwide.
Right.
But you know, it takes a village to do all this.
Definitely.
Janan, George brought you in, and we're excited to partner with you.
Well, we appreciate the opportunity and the support as well. We're gonna make it happen. All right.
We'll do it.
Here we go. All right. Good stuff.
Come join our 361 firm community of investors and thought leaders. We have a lot of events created by the community as we collaborate on investments and philanthropic interests. Join us.